Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. The time is upon us to put Munson and Sidball onto the surface of Moho. Sounds like I just had some crazy vocabulary issues though, but these are the things that we are doing, and I almost forgot my burn, doing a little bit of a burn to bring my orbit down to about 10,000 meters on the opposing side of this orbit. As you will see once I switch to the map view, I also did a little bit of a course correction. This orbit of the this probe was kind of the inclination we were at previously, but I kind of adjusted things a little bit. Bling blong, I don't know if you heard that. Phone going off. But as you can see, we just brought ourselves down to, well, 13,000 meters. We're going to fly pretty close overhead to our lander that we had land at the end of the last episode, but I'm going for this crater. I would like to land in this crater. Don't ask why, it's just a feeling I had. There's something interesting in this crater. No, I don't know. So I'm going to go for that crater. I'm going to mute my phone. Professionals! I am not one of them. And yeah, we're going to do this landing. Ugh. We are at about half of our fuel total for these 4 engines that we have. We are seeing the sun rise super duper close over the horizon, the Terminator, I suppose you could say, since we're in orbit of Moho. Let's see about speeding things up a little bit. There was that thing. There was like a thing on Moho's surface. I don't know what that thing is. An Easter egg? You know, there's a little like red dot, remember? There was like a target. I don't know what that is. I don't know that I have the... It's on the dark side. I don't have the... As you know, the problems with being in the dark in Kerbal Space Program in these recent updates kind of aren't so good for the video recordings. So we're going to try to land in the sunlight, maybe with the little droplet of fuel I have left in that last probe will be enough to at least crash us into whatever that little red target. It might be nothing. It might be something off in the distance that I'm simply not paying attention to, but there is a boring view from Sidball, or Munson. That is our lander. Crash. No, is that? No, that's the thing. Is that the thing? What is that thing? Slow down. Wait, where are we flying over? Okay, no, that is the lander. There was something on the other side of the planet I remember seeing. I don't think I haven't ever landed anything on Moho, so this is all news. News to me. There is kind of that weird texture-y thing up on the North Pole where the textures don't quite match up with each other's, and you can fall down that. We're going to avoid that. We've seen that in Danny's videos where he's messing around in Kerbal Space Program. But let's get ourselves... Hey, little lander. How you doing? Oh, facing the wrong way. Wait, turn around. This thing has a lot of torque. And hold right there. There we go. I suppose that would have been something to land next to the lander, since we've already done science. I've been told in the comments that I can't reset this anymore via EVA. That's what that little... other command science pod thing is all about, but I don't know how you would ever get one over here to Moho other than on a separate flight, so maybe we'll miss out on that science. But the main science is from EVAs and sample collecting and stuff like that. So let's look forward to that. We are at 20,000 meters. Let's speed up time as much as we can, so we can hopefully get a little bit closer to that crater in question. And a momentous occasion for all Kerb kind, when we land 2 Kerbonauts onto the closest planet to the sun. Okay, that's not the crater. That's a crater just beforehand, so we will continue onwards. Just looking at interesting features. There's our crater. Alright, maybe I should slow down. Coming down smack dab in the center would be nice. Oh, it's kind of, there's like a raised hill. So I've got to keep that in mind. Alright, let's just quick save and see what we can't do here. We are clipping along at quite the speed. Alright, let's give it a little bit of throttle. Okay, 1/3 throttle. I should keep this open as well so we can take a look at our levels. Okay, we are no longer in orbit. That is a thing that has happened. Stay on target. We haven't done a landing in a while, have we? I'm assuming Moho has, and there's ways I could find out, slightly more gravity than, say, the moon, since it is a larger body all on its own. Stay on target. We're slowing down at a decent clip. Aiming right down the center there for that. Whoa, this is a large crater. It's almost featureless, to be honest. It's a little bit disappointing. Oh well, the craters are where the underlying strata of the planet, where we can get the most science, I suppose we'll say. It's kind of one of the reasons why the Curiosity rover landed in a crater. Well, because there's supposedly it was filled with water at some point, but never mind. I will stop speaking science because I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, nice steady decline. I think we're right on the center line here. I can just continue tracking. I mean, I suppose I could even... Whoop, no. Oh, wrong way. Use my RCS as a little bit more oomph. Yeah, that seems to be helping a little bit. Of course, now I have to be holding that and continually twitching around to get on that center line. Let's put our gear down, and we have all the gear, as opposed to our mission to Duna when we didn't have enough. we missed some on the way over. All right, we're starting the drop down to 6,500 meters. I forgot to put lights, landing lights on this thing, which not that big of a problem, but an annoyance, a minor kerfuffle, an omission, if you will, an oversight in the hangar. Alright, we're coming down. How's our RCS? That's fine. We don't really use RCS that much anymore. Now that we're such skilled pilots, alright, I'm going to throttle up a little bit on the mains, because we are still going at a considerable clip sideways. And I feel like we're getting awful close. We are indeed. Alright. This is an emergency. Emergency! Oh god. Oh, you guys are alive! Remain! Remain alive in your little capsule. Alright. We're gonna hit this thing first. Yes! You're still alive! Hit the battery first. Oh god. Aww, good thing I quick saved. Alright, note to self. Use more throttle. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame. The landing legs always survive. Oh, and there's something else surviving. Not for long, though. Eee, what is that? Who knows? We will never know. Alright, let's quick load, I suppose. That's F9, right? Yeah, hold F9. I will. And here we are again. Awesome. Is this the right... Yeah, okay. Right about as I'm going to start burning. Got it. All right. Take two. Take two, everybody. Use more power is what I've learned from that experience. Let's use 2/3 power to slow us right down. Maybe I should do just a little bit... I should stay a little bit ahead of the target so that I lose altitude less fastly. These are the technical terms. Oh, there's a view and a half. The technical spaceflight terms. Also use my RCS for just a little bit of additional oomph once again. Make things as efficient or inefficient, depending on how you look at it, as possible. I'm very concerned about my fuel situation. But this seems to have us slowing down quite a lot faster, which is always good. So I'm gonna throttle down to half. Perhaps ill-advised, but we're already down to 300 meters per second. Stay ahead. And we're down to 250. I'm actually going to throttle down to that third again because we are doing this much quicker. Hopefully we come down at more of a vertical angle. Alright, so I'm actually going to throttle down even a little bit more. So now we're still at 9,000 feet, but we're going slower than we ever did with the previous attempt. We hit the ground at this speed, it would seem. And the surface here appears to be at 0, or close to 0. I didn't pay attention. I was panicking and freaking out, is what I was doing. A little bit more throttle. Actually, maybe I could do this to kind of kill our sideways motion. Yes, that's working. 5,000. Let me open up the gear. Oh, so the fuel levels are definitely not indicating that we'll get off the ground. All right, we're coming down, kind of fast. Let's get back on the target. I'm doing like 16 things at once here. Let's try to bring it down even faster. Okay, this is looking a lot smoother, a lot more manageable. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the RCS and do this just with engines now. Alright, do I have a shadow? I see no shadow. There's a shadow. Alright. Keep an eye on that. Alright, I'm doing too fast here. Alright, let's make ourselves vertical. Alright, I definitely wasted some fuel here because I'm... Alright, perfect, right here. Speed up a little bit. Very nice. Bring it down below 10. Drifting a little bit. This is perfect landing speed. And boosh. I've learned my lesson, that's for sure. That was like a perfect landing, if I do say so myself. And a do. All right, there we are on the surface of Moho. I almost forgot the name of this place. Very cool. Very concerned about the fuel. That is a huge understatement. But we're here, so let's... the landing ladder is not facing the right way here. Let us extend the ladder. Hopefully it goes all the way down. Ooh, that was like perfect. Got the ladder down, our solar panels are charging, our liquid fuel is critically low. But let's have... who's like in the driver's seat? Sidball. So Sidball should be our guy to go on EVA. Hello. There we go. Just climb down. Turn on your lights. And whoa, he jumps. Whoa, with style, Sidball, with style. First steps on Moho. Very cool. All right, let's get a contingency sample. 300 science if I were to recover that. 75 if I transmit it. That's a shame. Volcanic activity. Let's do an EVA report, although then I won't be able to do one. Ooh, 80 science. The EVA report is worth more than the sample from this distance. Keep the data. He is extraordinarily happy. Yep, Sidball, I see that. Now I wonder, I'm just going to test this theory. Ooh. Alright, yeah, there's a little bit more gravity here than there is on the moon. Yeah, I can't seem to reset. That stinks. I thought that was something you used to be able to do, but apparently with the new... the new mechanics, you can't reset science experiments on EVA. Careful of that battery, you're gonna knock it loose. Bonk. Okay, well, that had to happen. Get up. There we go. Do. Oh, he's not in the seat. He can't look out. Oh, and he fell. Oh, no he didn't. Yep, he did. Grab. Get back in. I want to have... Oop. Things are shaky. Some volcanic activity. There's Sidball on the outside. Nice panoramic view. All right, now let's actually have you go out on EVA. Well, okay, well, just, walk right off, that's fine. Can you run? Oh, you can run on the surface here. There's enough gravity for a sprinting race. Indeed. All right, let's, switch to Sidball and have him plant the mission flag. And boosh. Yeah, the official mission flag. You're gonna need some glasses this close to the sun. First steps on Moho. We probably don't have enough fuel to take off again. But don't tell anyone. Indeed. Very cool indeed. So now what happens... Oh, go back. No, I want this guy, yeah. So if I do an EVA report... I can't, I can't bring that back on board. No, the flag? I've selected the flag. Well done. Let's... No. There we go. All right, let's have Sidball go back on board and see what science we can't transmit. I have no immediate plans for recovery of these guys. They're kind of on a long-term mission. So they'll have to get used to being this close to the sun. Hope they pack their sunscreen. All right, Sidball. All right. I've stored the surface sample and the EVA report. Let's also do a crew report. Override existing crew report. No, don't do that. Huh. Why? Oh, okay. Unless the EVA report counts as the crew report? I don't know how this stuff works anymore. They don't really explain it in the game. You kind of have to look it up. All right. Transmit the data. Starting transmission. 40 science. And 75 science. Oh, there was already a crew report on there. And 80 science. All right, now let's do a crew report. From the surface. Yeah. Transmit this crew report. From Moho's surface. Well done. Well done, guys. Unfortunately, like I said, this This crater looks a little bit bleak and otherwise not that much interesting in the way of features or really anything. There's not even any like rocks on the surface or anything. So we're going to have, what's his name? This guy, Munson? Yeah, Munson. Climb back on board. They'll get to admire their flag for quite a while, and perhaps eventually we'll have to go out and rescue them. Certainly if I'm even able to get off the ground and into orbit with what fuel I have left, I would need to send a rescue tugboat to go pick them up and bring them back. That's without question. But regardless, our main mission is to check off all those things on the list, all those planets we haven't been to. Of course, the next one is Eve. Just watching Zisto's mission to Eve has me a little bit worried, but again, I'm not planning on leaving Eve. That's the more difficult thing. It's got more gravity than even Kerbin. But what I want to do, actually, is see if I can't do anything with this one remaining probe in orbit around Moho with literally a drop. 1.15 units of fuel remaining. I wonder if... Let's do a flyby. Well, our guys are down there on that crater, that's for sure. I just want to do a flyby of the dark side. The dark side! And see if I can't pinpoint whatever that little target was that I found. A little bit strange and unusual. Maybe I can do science from orbit. I think I already did that, though, from the lander. Alright. Scientific robotic missions. Not as exciting. Yeah, there was. Unless I'm just crazy. Which I'm not ruling out by any means. I swear there was something, wasn't there? I may be crazy. That is completely likely. Like, was it from the map view that I was seeing it? No. It was definitely from this view, which I cannot see anything. Alright, looking around, scanning the surface. Scanning the surface. Scanning the surface. Oh, wow. How low are we gonna go? How low can you go? Oh, we're gonna go down to 7,000. Yeah, I think this guy's going to have to crash into the surface. That goes without saying. Nothing. Nothing. Huh. That's weird. I may have been hallucinating. This long in space makes somebody lose their mind, lose their marbles. Especially in zero-G, you can't seem to keep hold of your marbles. Huh. Oh, well, I can't even fast forward. Well, I could physically fast forward. That's interesting. I could swear there was something. Alright, well, I'll be right back, and we'll do something to hopefully crash this guy into the surface of Moho. And then we'll have to start planning our next mission. Somehow. Ugh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as you can see, we've just passed our apoapsis, and I'm going to just do a retrograde burn as much as I can. And that was all we had. It looks like our positioning changed, so we are indeed on a collision course. So this is going to be interesting. Let me see from this altitude, 227, if I can observe the mystery goo, if it's going to be worth anything to us. Two science. Little lander, little probe, little unmanned probe to Moho. Your death will not be in vain. It will be worth 2.2 science. Unless this is high over Moho. Did I get anything? Reset the experiment. Alright, let's see if we can't get, like, in orbit near Moho. Unless I already got that from the manned lander. I don't remember. Maybe we could try to do this before we crash at, like, 5,000 meters or something like that really quickly and hopefully transmit it in time before splashdown, I suppose. For good measure, we should extend the landing legs. All right, let's try to do that. Let's time warp a bit. I didn't see anything on the surface. I think, I don't know what that was. Was I just being stupid and that was actually the little lander that had landed that I saw and I just didn't know? I wasn't paying attention? Oh, what? I was about to... Of course, I just saw like a little piece of dust on my screen and I'm like, what is that? All right, let's just turn off the SAS. We don't need that anymore. No, go the other way. All right. We'll get under 50,000 and see if this is different for us. Yeah, hold that position. And 50. And boop. All right, observe the mystery goo. 24 science. In space near Moho. Ah, good thing I waited. Good thing I waited. Well, little lander probe guy, not only will it be worth 2 science, it'll be worth much more. Your death will be worth much more. 24 science. Transmit that data before you crash and burn. Hooray, good sir, hooray. 24 science to you. And now you are... Oh, well, wait. I could log the temperature. 32 science. Transmit that data too. I forgot that you had additional science equipments on you. Temperature. You also have this barometer, but which never works outside of... yeah, it doesn't work outside of an atmosphere, so that's kind of pointless. I need to unlock... There is a gravitrometer, something that records gravity amounts. And then there's also... There's something else, too. Oh, like a earthquake. What's that word? The, seismograph. There's a seismographer that I think probably only works when you're on the surface of something. So that could get us even more science. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff that we still have to unlock and we'll able to gain additional funds for future missions for, I suppose you could say. Dropping down... Alright, can't warp anymore because we're under 10,000. Good luck, little buddy. As the sun sets on you, we will not forget the 50-some-odd science you gave us. Nor will we forget your name, little Moho Olesho Pro Bo 2-0, because the other one actually survived the landing. You won't. I didn't get to say all I wanted to say. That's a shame. All right. I'm a terrible person. But yeah, there we go. Our tugboat is now being flung off into the far reaches of space. Oh, yep. Okay. Let's go back to the Space Center. All right. Landed on Moho. Let's actually take a look at what science we have. First, let's look at the archives. We've obviously been around the sun. That's something else I have to do. I have to send a refueler out to the SPF 1000 guys. See if I can get them closer to the sun. Look at all this stuff from Moho. We've got surface, landed, in space low, and in space high. That's all you can really get, is it not? And then we have crew reports, EVA reports, mystery goo in the mobile materials lab, which probably would have been worth more if I had waited until we landed, but that was a big question. Nothing on Eve or Gilly, so that'll be good. We could send out another one of those tugboats that have the probes and actually land on Gilly and get some science out of that, as well as Eve. We're going to have to design a new lander for Eve. Kerbin. Do we have all the reports we can get from Kerbin? Who knows? There's different moon biomes as well, and Minmus, but I suppose I kind of just want to get things. I've been to Ike. Oh yeah, that was the flyby of Ike before I landed on Duna. I've been to Dre's, or Dress, or whatever you want to call it, in a previous save, but not in this save. Jewel, we had the Kerbal cluster, which was a bit of a failure. A catastrophic success, though. That one that went into Jewel. That was fun. And Elu. Never been to Elu. So we'll have to look forward to that. But let's see the science we have, and let's go shopping, I suppose. These are aerodynamic things. I'm still not, as far as obtaining science, not seeing much in the way of purpose for unlocking and building airplanes versus spacecraft, unless I'm not allowing myself to unlock further things because of that. It looks like it, so maybe I'll have to do that eventually. But what do we need? We got other robotic parts. We've got the ion engines, which are things, or xenon, sorry. Yeah, ion engines, things I've never used. Batteries and the giant solar array. Oh, here's the seismic accelerometer and another communicatron. All right, that's something I should probably unlock. There's a bunch of rover wheels. That could be interesting. Oh, I could only unlock... Okay, there's a bunch of coupling devices. That is something we could use if we want to have a more stable tugboat type setup. Of course, that would require me to redesign the tugboat, which I've done 2 times already. A bunch of strutty things. And then these things are locked because I haven't unlocked this. Dang it! They're going to force me to unlock that. All right, first things first, I want that additional science equipment. The seismic accelerometer. It's 300 science. You get that and another communicatron. Maybe this communicatron allows for, like, you get more science points for transmitting versus the other one. I don't know how that works, but let us research that. And it unlocks more science, but I don't have enough to unlock. Yeah, here's the Gravioli sensor array nose cone. I don't even know what that is. This is for an aircraft. Atmospheric data while in flight. Yikes. Okay. What do we got? 351 science. Oh, there's that external seat. I don't know if I'm planning... Rovers are hard. I mean, they're okay to build, but they're just... Because they're not rocket-shaped, they're difficult to get to the place you want to go. Ooh, I just, like, spit everywhere. Enjoy that sound. Sorry. These I can't afford anyway. Maybe I should just lose the 90 science and unlock these that I'm not really going to use. Oh, and then there's more airplane stuff to unlock. Dang it. What is this? 160. Well, now I can't afford this stuff anyway. All right, let's research this. And then still airplane stuff. Dang it. Oh, see, that was a waste. That's a shame. All right, well, we have 101 science. So we'll have to, the next things we need are 500 science. So better be a big mission. Better be a big mission indeed. Let's go back here. Let's I think call this an episode. A little bit on, I suppose, the shorter side, as you might be able to say. Let's go to the, is KurtJMac? These are all our guys on mission. We haven't lost anybody officially. I don't see a KurtJMac yet, so he's still rising in the ranks of space flight testing and whatever. Their voices in the background. Whatever they whatever they need to do to get up to become a Kerbonaut. But do I need to hire these guys? I don't understand how this actually works. I think it'll just endlessly pull from the pool if I don't do anything manually when I launch a flight, right? Right? But yeah, we landed on Moho. Check mark. Check that off. And let's just see what this guy's doing. I just want to know what trajectory he's on. Yeah, you're all out of fuel. You just have electric charge. That's a shame. He is going... Whoa, he's going to jump all the way out near Elu's orbit, kind of. But you served us well. You at least got us there. Not particularly efficiently, but you got us there. And thank you for getting here to this video to watch it. I don't know. Segue. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to the next episode of Kerbal Space Program. And until then, my name is Kurt. I will see you next time.